Earlier today, police also started removing some of the victims' personal belongings from the crime scene. Moscow police say the families have been asking for some of those items back, and investigators say they're things that are no longer needed for their investigation.
KREM 2's Amanda Rowley joining us live from the house tonight with what law enforcement said is the next step in this investigation. Amanda?
Yeah, well, the Moscow Police Department sends out daily updates on this murder investigation. Most of the time it focuses on addressing rumors surrounding this case, but today's update was the first descriptive tip that they've released in several days. Detectives are now asking to speak with anyone who is inside a white Hyundai Elantra that was near this home on King Road on November 13th. They believe the people in that car may have critical information regarding this case. Meanwhile, I've been at this house all day today. Early this morning, I watched as Moscow police officers boxed up personal belongings and loaded up a U-Haul to return the items that belong to those students back to their families. At the request of the students' families, Moscow police collected their personal belongings from the home on King Road. Chief James Fry says it was important for him to personally be there with his officers, helping box up these items so they could, in a sense, be there for the family and give them back the items that might help them heal. The chief himself drove the U-Haul into the driveway. Police officers arrived early in the morning to pack up the students' things. By noon, they finished loading the boxes onto the truck. This is not something police typically do, but Idaho State Police spokesperson Aaron Snell says in this case it was appropriate.
We've had the crime scene for quite some time, and the family would like back some of those belongings. There's undoubtedly some sentimental issues, and I think it will help with a little bit of the healing, and we want to be part of that process. We want to help them. We don't want to keep holding on to items that really aren't needed for the investigation.
This afternoon, Moscow PD shared a major new development in the investigation. They want to speak with anyone who was inside the white Hyundai Elantra with an unknown license plate that was near the King Road home on November 13th. The department shared these images of the car they're looking for. Detectives believe the people in that car may have critical information to share regarding this case. Investigators are asking the public to use the tip line with information about the people who may have driven this car leading up to or following the day of the murders. Now, today there was no sign of any immediate family members of the students who lived here at this home on King Road, but we do know the U-Haul that was loaded up with the students' personal belongings have been taken to a secure location, and Moscow PD is currently communicating with the family to return those items to them. Mark, Whitney.
Amanda, thank you very much. You've also covered crime in our region for quite a long time right now. Have you ever seen police make such an effort to get belongings back to families?
I haven't. In the 5 years I've covered crime in the Inland Northwest, I've never seen that, but I've also never seen a crime scene held this long in the hands of investigators. And it really just speaks to the complexity and uniqueness of this case, but I also think it speaks to really the connection the city of Moscow has with University of Idaho and its student body. They've taken this time to really take that extra step to try and give some peace of mind to these families in any way they can. Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.